Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Orange.Taring versus TNC. Right into the draft here. Game number 2. TNC dominant in game 1.
Yes, they were.
And, I was about to say again, they're Beastmaster, but this time Beastmaster on Orange.Taring sides.
Yep. And they also take away Enchantress. It seems like Orange, whenever they don't have first pick, or actually most of these C teams, when they don't have first pick, they generally take away Enchantress. And again, dude,
It's comfort zone, I guess, for them.
Sven.
Sticking with, I guess, what they feel works.
I actually quite like having Witch Doctor against Sven, like especially the pre-BKB phase, because sometimes in a fight, the cast just flies to him, and the Death Ward is actually a very good way, even through Orquai, being able to kill him quite fast. Especially now with the minus armor on top of that from
And
Slardar.
that's quite a decent period of time where he won't have a BKB.
Yes.
Like nowadays when you're going this Echo Saber, Blink first. The BKB doesn't come until 20 plus minutes. So, we'll see. Right now, Witch Doctor Slardar, the duo for TNC that they open with.
Yeah, it felt like from last draft, what Orange needed really was to shore up their laning stage. Enchantress was supposed to be that hero, and granted, Enchantress got a ton of kills, but that never led to the lane winning, right? So I feel like you need something on that same level, maybe something like Earth Spirit. Walk around, get a couple kills, make things a little bit easier, and or something like a Jungle Doom, but obviously that's banned out. So I don't know.
Even just a less farm intensive mid. Like, it wasn't even the Exort Invoker, but Quaswex still didn't feel like it had that much of an impact.
Okay, so something like Puck, right?
Puck, Wind Ranger, Quap.
Yeah, Yamate plays those kind of tempo controllers extremely well.
When did they bust out the Mirana even, potentially? I guess...
I think that's a little more back to the first case, right?
Yeah,
a little bit more farming oriented.
That is more farmy, but...
Yeah, I'm due for Yamate, Queen of Pain. Kind of the hero that he made a name for himself, like way
Shadow
back
Fiend,
then.
baby, let's
Oh yeah,
go.
Shadow Fiend. Although that's also somewhat farm
Yeah,
intensive.
it's very farmy. Yeah. You've got the Beastmaster at least to kind of control the tempo a bit this game. Like last game of Void, yeah, you hit level 6, you've got Chronosphere, but your kill power is not really there with a Quaswex Invoker.
5 seconds remaining.
Last couple bans coming out. TNC, interestingly, target purely supports the Venge and the Oracle. They're not worried about what mid laners are left in the pool. Oracle especially.
Yeah, Oracle
is
didn't take it
the,
out. That's
ban, which I'm like, huh.
Are they thinking about taking up a Bat Rider? It seems like when the Chinese teams pick Bat, they take out Oracle. They see it as a straight up counter.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a Bat running rampant in the C scenes though.
Yeah, be it a Bat Rider, a Darkseer type pick. And Oracle can purge off the Slardar amplified damage as well. Oracle with Slardar is like decent because it guarantees that like Sven can get out of like some kind of initiation and get all of his damage dealt at least. As long
Dude,
as
Oracle's like the best hero in the game when you paint these like situations, right? Like
yeah.
on paper, he's really
But
good. And then when you see him in game, he's like, oh, he just gets jumped by Slaughter and then he gets killed.
His team fight's just pretty underwhelming, and
Yeah.
his laning stage is also very passive. So and as a result, his win rate is something like low 40%. He's actually I think one of the most overrated heroes right now.
It's like how like at LAN events on the panelist desk, it's like, oh, predict who's gonna win this game based on the giraffe. Like an easy out, it's like, oh, they have this hero.
Oracle, they lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the other team.
Yeah, that was me at Starlight. Every time there's an Oracle, I'm like, this team just lost, and
Yeah.
I think the hero won like 2 out of 11 or 12 games that it was picked.
Reserve time.
All right, so Gyrocopter, kind of a safe core, especially against Beastmaster.
It's a very comfort zone type pick for TNC as well.
So no safe lane Slaughter now, right? I mean, technically
Probably
you go
not.
off offensive with Gyro, offensive try, but
Give Slardar the 1v1, perhaps.
oh, did I tell you that I challenged Sexy Bamboo in a 1v1?
Yeah, I was there for it.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was-
see the 1v1, but I remember hearing
It was,
like it was
Beastmaster versus Slaughter.
Yep.
I was a Beastmaster. I said it will win the lane,
And he was adamant Slardar would win, like
Yeah.
beat Beastmaster.
and obviously he's the better player here.
Yep.
And I beat him with Beastmaster.
So Beastmaster clearly better than
Clearly
Slardar.
better than Slaughter
So
in a 1v1.
Bambo lost 1v1 to you. Also was wrong about how those heroes match up 1v1.
And he's the professional offlane player. I mean, I'm just a caster.
Awkward. What was the excuse?
10 seconds.
Or did he
I mean,
just
he's the best. He doesn't need any excuses, right? So
I'm the best.
yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
So Abaddon comes out. We've seen this pick a bit in the NA Dota region. It's going to come out from TNC. And there it's been run mostly as an offlane core, but TNC more likely to run it as a support.
Yeah, so there's this emphasis on like dispelling things, taking out the Oracle and then now picking up Abaddon. Like, what is it so dangerous that you need to dispel? Like Beastmaster Roar? Generally, it's not the Roar that... I mean, Roar is obviously very good, but it's not Roar that's like winning the team fight. It's what comes after the Roar with the books and whatnot. I don't know. Are they looking to push? Curse of Avernus got buffed. And now that's a strange thing. You pick that after Abaddon got picked. I don't know.
I mean, for Bat, it's not like Abaddon hard counters you because you've got to be in the right position for the Aphotic Shield.
Yes.
So it's never...
And the cast range is pitiful. Yeah. It's like, what, 300-400 or something short.
That cast range is no guarantees that you're going to be able to get it off on anyone. Orange.Taring decide they just want a big tempo control. They pick it with the Beastmaster, so they've got two big kind of initiators.
Yeah, so
in
I've
the mid-game.
seen jungle Beastmaster to be extremely successful.
Oh,
if untempered, right? If you let him just jungle, he gets about level 6 by 6.5 minutes, which is fairly good for jungle. And it doesn't really matter, like some junglers are camp dependent, like you could get unlucky. But Beastmaster with Iron, you're able to just quickly jungle no matter what. But if that is the case, if you have Bat off lane, a jungle Beastmaster, and a Sven Rubik safe lane, Rubik just is not the support hero that could kind of solo zone a slaughter.
Yeah, Rubik's Sven sounds like the lane where the TNC offlane is just going to get complete
Free farm.
Yeah, and less free farm. Well, free XP, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, so again, this is one of the very, very greedy draft that Orange has ended up with.
It will be what looks like the jungle Beastmaster with this last pick Wind Ranger now.
Mm-hmm.
So Wind Ranger mid, Bat offlane, and Beastmaster in the jungle.
You could make the argument that you could put the Wind Ranger in the safe lane if there's a very, very weak mid from TNC. Is that going to be the case?
With the last pick, Slack is going...
Yeah, like who's actually going mid for TNC?
I've seen them run Gyro mid before, but Raven picks up the Gyrocopter, typically the safe lane player for this team. So we'll find out whether they're going to do some mid Slack for Teehee.
Okay. Mid Slark was a thing when mid Batrider was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, past at TI3. Because you could get rid of the stacks very easily.
Yep. How do you feel about the Slack pick this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what is it for.
I mean, there's a lot of these disables that get thrown at you. They can try Dark Backed Off, Lasso, or
Right.
Shackle, but
Sure.
how good a hero is it this game? I mean, it's pretty much like the carry. That's like your backup plan, your insurance policy as far as this game goes.
I mean, another way to look about it is that when he's in his ultimate, there's nothing that could stop him.
Yep.
Like, for example, like sometimes you have an Earthshaker or a Slardard where even in your ultimate, you still get stunned.
Oh, look at this. Good thing you guys are hopefully not watching the BTS stream because they have left the draft overlay up. Shocking stuff. K-pop Tosis, get on that.
It's not us, right?
That's not us. No, I'm controlling my stream here. There we go. Whew. Production staff these days. Can't find good help.
Don't make them like they used to, dude.
No.
All right, mid TNC smoke again. I remember they did the same thing in game 1, right? And they couldn't find anybody?
They did not find anybody. They managed to get into the enemy jungle.
And now the smoke's going to get broken. Yamate stands by his tower.
It's like, okay. We know
Alright.
what's going on.
Good smoke.
They're going to keep going, though. They've got a...
Got a boar.
gyrocopter.
Nope, denied.
Ling gets bonked.
All right, dropping some deep wards versus the jungle Beastmaster.
Ooh. It's always tough. Like, Beastmaster is very... He does not want to like go over to this secret shop camp because he needs to like he wants to keep all his camps nice and close together and loses the two best, most important camps.
Yeah, this is actually the best camp because basically you could just stand here, cut this tree, and then you have a little bit of choke point jungling where you don't take that much damage.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
the
you-
easiest choke point jungle spot really there is.
Right. So, even though that smoke didn't really convert into anything, I don't think TNC counted it to convert. They just want to drop some wards.
We'll see if more Beastmaster's going to head. He's going offensive jungle. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, if it works out, it works out. It's somewhat dangerous though.
Yeah, I mean, the Radiant side have to find him and figure out that that's even happening before they can
Yeah.
do anything about it, which doesn't look like it's going to happen right away by any means. So, mid lane, there's a sentry as well as observer ward planted down here to help out Yamate. And nope, they found him. Witch Doctor walks into the Beastmaster, has a cast which he is going to hold on to for now, wants to right click down the boar, but that'll get denied.
Yeah, nobody kills nobody, but that's a problem for the Beastmaster in
Yeah.
the sense that he needs, like, you pick the Beastmaster jungle, it's a very greedy pick. You need to get away by having a ton of EXP and kills.
He gets to this camp, he could stack this, but you don't really want to stack this right now.
No, probably
You're
can't
still
handle a
level one,
stack.
Yeah. If you stack it, you're like, I'm stacking this and going to come back later on. But realistically, he's going to farm this once. So when he finishes farming this, he's got nowhere to go except this medium camp, which is a long, long way away. Sentry Ward dropped? Oh, okay. Ah, Sentry Ward from, I guess, the Bat Rider to help him out. Although he's not picking it up right now. Gotta get those sentries, bro. Deward your camps. Finding that Observer would be a nice little gold bounty for him as well, although right now he really needs experience more than gold.
Dude, if he finds that Observer, he could, like, time it and tangle it as well to get even more regen, but...
That'd be nice.
Alright, Tairang's just getting outplayed, like, strategically for this
Yeah.
Beastmaster. And then, again, we touched on it a little bit earlier. This Rubik, I mean, Rubik's one of my favorite hero, and I just can't play him in any of my games because how weak of a laning presence that he has. Because this Slaughter is just like, okay, I'm going to zone you away from EXP range. You know, my creeps take down the Wild Ring, and then I get the EXP for this.
Even AU on the Abaddon's made his way towards his top lane. Give some added pressure.
Yo.
Two lanes out of TNC.
The 2006, like, Dota build where you, like, stack Ironwood branches. When's the last time we seen that? 4 of them. Like, when do you actually see that anymore?
How many items are you going to make with branches? He's going wand and I guess magic wand mech?
Magic Wand used to take 3 Ironwood branches, right?
Yeah, that's actually, that's a throwback.
Yeah. Alright, Slark actually is having a relatively tough time on the mid lane.
He rushed bottle on Abaddon. That's not what I would have
Oh,
expected
mid
for
lane.
the kill. Well,
Yamate, ooh, bottles back up as well, but that base damage from Witch Doctor and a haste rune. Finish this through.
nicely played. And
That gank was very necessary. If you look at the CS disparity, you know, Yamate was really giving it to the Slark.
yeah, and Slack did not have a bottle. Did this Abaddon buy him a bottle? No, he's actually bringing it top. But for a second, I'm like, is he going to just send that mid and give it to Slack? But yeah, Slack needs to get up some HP back up or get that bottle out as soon as possible.
So speaking of bottle in the off lane, how often have you ever bought a bottle in the side shop with a 1 charge?
I've done it quite a bit, but that's because I just like doing it because and then you just go and grab a rune, like
Right.
like an Ember Spirit or something. But I see it very little.
Yeah.
If you do it, you have to be like timing it such that you get a rune like right after.
Yeah, I
feel.
buy it around like, you know, 3:30, and I'm just like get ready to make my way down there.
Or give it to your support and be like, go get me that rune. Like I'm that carry player. It's
Damn,
like,
man.
support come back. Then they don't me happy. Like maybe I'll give him a bottle charge for it. You know.
Oh, I'm the support player that if my carry tells me, I eat the bounty and they take like 1 or 2 charges and be like, alright, here's your bottle back.
I mean that's the thing. Like as a support, you're getting a bounty rune or something out of it. Like it's not
Yeah.
too bad to trade. I guess that you have to bring the bottle back. So if you get like a haste rune, you can't
You
really
can't
go
gank,
gank
yeah.
mid. Or carry play gets upset at that point. Like, if my support takes my bottle and goes mid with a haste rune, I'm like, dude, what's going on? That's my bottle. But I'm surprised. I feel like I never see players pick up the bottle in the side shop.
It's just that scenario that we described. It's really hard to guarantee that you get a rune in a pro game, especially.
Yeah, in pub games, it's normally
Much
like
easier.
much higher chance you get runes.
Yeah.
Whereas there's much greater emphasis on rune control.
By the way, NJ, who does have a bottle for himself, which is already uncommon for off-lane bat, has been doing a very good job kind of stealing jungle creeps away from the Radiant.
18 CS, level 5.5, and
Yeah.
we're seeing this kind of slow-paced early game, but
Yeah.
I think a much better start compared to what we saw. Like I mean, CS-wise, it's miles better for Orange.Taring.
I mean, NJ's losing the lane again, but you know what's new.
Is he? Yeah.
I guess lose is a strong word because
He's a 1v2. He's
yeah.
against Jaro. He's
Alright.
not meant to do.
Sorry, I just wanted to hate for a bit, but you're right. You're right.
This is like expected out. This is almost better than what you'd sometimes see for a Witch Doctor plus Gyrocopter lane.
Yeah. And somehow our Sven is, you know, still farming up top, so there's that.
The Radiant side have split the farm between SamH and AU. That's the thing. Like, it looks like SamH maybe doesn't have a whole lot of farm, but AU's got 11 CS. So you can, like, the combined CS of these two top laners, you're looking at 30 plus.
Sure.
But as things stand right now, we'll have to see what the first move's going to be. Ice is still only just now looking for his level 5. He won't hit that 6.5 level 6 most likely.
Yeah, his jungle being tampered with is tough. I do want to point out that Yamate, as he might get into a fight here, hasn't skill Shackle Shot at all. Just how the mid lane works is probably not going to get a kill here against the Slark, but looks to mostly just to pressure and not die.
Well, Slack level 6, so he's going to be able to regen himself in this lane that little bit easier.
So the other day when I saw, I remember a Super or maybe another mid-Chinese player, when he found an Arcane Rune on the Wind Ranger, all he did was shot power shots in enemy mid, just non-stop. I'm surprised to see Yamate not do the same because it's so mana efficient once you get the Arcane going.
I guess against Slack, you know he's going to HP
Regen,
regen for
yeah.
free, but
That's fair.
save it for a gank or a fight, perhaps.
Save it for your Focus Fire if you want to plink at the tower.
Yeah. Can. So, Yamate about to hit level 7. Curious to see what and when the first move will be. Like, you've got Gyro level 6, so in theory he's ready to rotate once he picks up a TP scroll. Beastmaster's level 6 on the Dire side is probably there. He's already picked up a smoke. It's just
Yeah.
a little bit later.
I feel like the likes of Gyro or Slark, they will rotate if there's a big tower dive happening on the top lane. But the likelihood of that happening is quite low. So I think on both cases, everybody's just going to farm for a bit. And that brings me to the question is, are we going to see the standard Blink bat? Or some of that next level drums bat?
I've only seen the drums on the safe lane free farming bat, so
That Wings Gaming, man.
yeah, they're meta changes. I mean that caught on. I've saw a lot of players do it since then. Other
Dude.
Chinese teams, Ramses on Team Empire was doing it, so
I asked Winter on camera why, and he just like flamed me. It's bullying. Couldn't give me an answer. I don't think he had a good answer, so he's like, alright, let's flame Lumi instead. That's a good cop-out. That's why he's going to get sued.
yeah, give it time, man. It's gonna happen.
Alright, Gyrocopter jungling away, but here comes the gank squad. Do they have Roar?
Yeah, they
They
do.
do.
They just got it. Raven
Okay.
roared up. Can't really fight his way out of this one. He's going to turn, drop the cooldown and rocket barrage. Catches both these heroes. Ice.
Ice, where are you going, dude?
Yeah, he's got no TP. He's
Oh, block the pounce?
just need the pounce.
Might
TP
die here, though.
Just needs to get away. The Firefly eluded well enough.
So no lasso, no flame break, just essentially focusing on his economy.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
So, yeah, he'll hit level 8 around. Oh, maybe even at level 8.
Top lane, Psionex in a lot of trouble here. Yamate comes in with Focus Fire and Shackle Shot, but needs to just run now. Out of mana completely, so can't turn around with another power shot. He thinks about it, gets cast, it's going to get stunned. The Death Ward comes through. Yamate. Uncharacteristic mistakes here.
Ooh. Well, TNC. Say thanks for the freebies up top, and should be able to get some pressure on this T1 tower as a result of this.
Yeah, I mean, think about what transpired in the last minute, right? The Radiant mid went into the jungle, got a kill. The Dire mid went to the top lane and fed a kill. Like, we're going to see a lot of kind of go graph changes, especially if TNC could get a little bit more by taking the tier 1 top tower or just damaging it quite a bit.
Yeah, for now it looks like it's just going to be a bit of damage as Sven is already TP back up here. Sven, Helm of the Dominator is up, hasn't dominates something now. He's sitting on 2.8k net
Oh,
worth.
just doing it wrong, man. He dominated the range one. That's all your EXP, bro.
Well, you don't want a melee one. I guess you get a range neutral.
Yeah.
Get like one of the there's a Satyr camp nearby or Doctoral.
Harpy Stormcaller. I mean, they have 1400 HP. Even if you dominate a melee one, they
It's
Yeah.
just harder to
get
time.
get a good
Yeah,
time pull. Yeah.
It's much easier to time with the range group. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, you're missing out on that efficiency.
He's here. Straight up TP. Good call.
Let's play. So mid Slark, he's farming pretty well. No problems there. Getting out CS, but as far as net worth go, he's in pretty good position against this Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
Cast comes back. There could be a pounce here with a death ward, but nope. He wind runs to the north. Nicely played. If he gets caught in the pounce there, it could just be a straight up kill.
Oh.
Now TG initiate on, but he got the Dark Pact off. He's going to turn around with the Shadow Dance. Witch Doctor coming back now, and Ice. He's done for. Not sure. Dodo.
Ice is dead. Alright, Ice is dead.
I'm not sure if that was.
Okay, so that last engagement is the reason why TNC picks Slark. Like, once he's in his ultimate, there's nothing that could stop him.
And also, I mean, it gets rid of a Raw, so
Yeah.
because of the slight cast time on like Raw, Shackle has to fly through the air. You can often Dark Pact off these disables.
Sure. Oh, I don't...
Casual arrest.
Man, T is such a player. He's not afraid of anything. Just goes in.
He's aggressive. He is.
That's the one thing I really appreciate about watching C. Like, their mid players are generally just balls to the wall. Man, that's how you win your pub games, dude.
Ooh. By the way, Taring, Blink Dagger up on NJ, so
Okay.
see if you can find kills. This is where having like a Rubik support. This is not a support that gives you a ton of backup damage to your Bat Router.
Dude, he's gonna steal call down. There's your damage.
Rocket Barrage even, not bad
Yeah.
too. For now, Gyrocopter is farming cautiously in his own jungle. Not willing to risk showing his face in the bottom lane.
Are there even any good spells to steal this game?
Cask.
Death Ward is the easy steal, but I mean...
No, it's hard still in the game. Voodoo
What?
Restoration. You can
Ah.
toggle Voodoo and it...
Against
can
good
toggle it-
players, yeah.
You toggle it while you're death warding.
There you go.
So it's one of those things which you should theoretically never steal.
You know, I always facepalm when my ally Phoenix gives away their egg. I'm like,
Yeah, just
dude,
insert-
just press a button, any button.
if he's in range to steal it, it means he got stunned by it, which means he should be able to cast any of your
Exactly.
3 spells.
Yeah. But it happens.
Yeah, exactly. It happens. That's the thing. It'll happen on a death ward every now and then. They catch out the blink Bat Rider. He does not get that blink off, and it's the blinking Slaughter coming in. Crushes one down. Ice looking to TP his way out of here. No crush in time for Slaughter. His blink's still on cooldown. TNC.
This game is looking like pretty far out of reach.
It's kind of taking a similar course to game 1 with Taring just not finding the early game kills as well.
Oh, got Death Ward.
Yeah, okay, I was saying how it's a steal you should not get. Well, about that. So
Got him.
Lumi, you don't steal Death Ward against good players. What were you saying?
I mean,
Indirect flame on Cuckoo. No.
Cuckoo is questionable.
I mean, anytime Death Ward gets stolen, it is a questionable play,
Yeah.
but it happens. That's the thing. I'm glad we also say that. Those
happens.
things happen, and
Yeah. Stoda.
they come in, de-ward the pull camp, so.
Alright, range creep. So, the reason that I'm very concerned for Taring right now is Bat Rider is the hero that's supposed to lead them back in the game. And not only does he's not finding ganks, he's just dying. Alright, let's see if we get one here. Got Roar, got Crush.
The double. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Alright, got
Not
him.
so easy. Okay. They needed that power. Without that power shot, not even sure they had that.
Oh, caster flying through, and here comes Teehee. Nice Shackle shot here by Wind Ranger. Can we get the kill? Cuckoo's gonna get healed up. He's fine. Here comes the call down, and now Windrunner being kind of tangled up here with Teehee. Teehee's gonna get one kill. The chase is gonna go on. Rubik's are also dead. Bat Rider barely blinks away. I mean, that's not even a clear victory here for Orange.
Oh, it's a straight up victory for TNC in the end. After
Yeah.
getting the 2 kills, Slider goes down, sure, but that's your offlane Slider anyway.
He's already got blink, dude. He's fine.
Beastmaster, mid lane, got caught out. Teehee blinks on top of him, gets the kill, and Teehee just starting to take control of this game. Mid Slark.
Yeah, it's getting almost to the point where if you let the Slark keep on snowballing, it's just so hard. Like, your supports are gonna just become free food, essentially.
I think my favorite thing about TNC as a team is just like how much influence there is between them and MVP Phoenix. Because this mid Slack was actually something MVP Phoenix used to do.
Okay.
Pure used to play the Slack mid all the time, and vice versa. TNC were the ones who kind of innovated with the mid Phantom Lancers, something that MVP then took to like the international level, where they beat Invokers and stuff mid using this Phantom Lancer. So there's a lot of kind of innovation coming out from the Southeast Asian region because of like TNC and MVP.
And you do say that TNC do actually take games from MVP from time to time, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
they have quite consistently. Like it's maybe being as far as online games go, they probably go about 50-50 or
Okay.
somewhat close to that.
Well,
TNC is like the clear number 3 team in Southeast Asia. Unfortunately, they haven't managed to qualify for any big lands. Normally, it's like there's only one spot, and then Fnatic or MVP takes it, and that's that.
they are looking good, at least in this set.
Yeah.
To kind of.
I mean, this is your chance. Like Fnatic and MVP both got directly invited. There's one SEA spot. If you're TNC, like you got to show and prove that we're the 3rd best team in Southeast Asia. But they still got a long ways to go. Taring won't want to go out without a fight here in game number 2, but they're going to start doing just that fairly soon. Fight.
Scan coming out here for, I believe, the Dire side. Not catching anybody. You can see that. Oh, Slaughter gets a 2-man crush. Actually, where did the ultimate go? It's going to be on the Witch Doctor. Not sure if you're going to get the kill. The Beastmaster will come through. Teehee again,
well
just
timed.
immune once he's ulting, and they're going to turn things around here. No, they're going to back it up for now. Again, Def, we're doing so much work. In fact, Teehee goes in under the fire, now jumps back out, thinks better of it. It's a 1-for-0 fight so far. Actually, never mind. Looks like the small Zoo army gets one more kill. In fact, it's not done yet. Psionic's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. Swole tries to cleave down the gyrocopter. Unfortunately, unable to do so. 3-0 and a tier 1 tower.
So, I mean, the Abaddon pick is starting to make more and more sense. You have this Slack who just wants to play balls to the wall. He's blinking in like into a Firefly 3 heroes, but he's still got the pounce to escape. So he blinks in and does as much damage, can pounce out, has a Photic shield on him to kind of give him a bit of extra sustain and even just AoE damage output.
Yeah, the Abaddon 4th pick didn't make much sense till, the finale.
Yeah. And the Abaddon also kind of took over the lane. Actually has 34 CS,
Sure.
305, has more farm than the Slaughter, in fact.
I think he's going to go Vlad's at this point, and that just
Yep.
allows your push to be much stronger.
Goes mech. With the
Okay.
Arcane Boots, that kind
Same
of
thing, like essentially just a good aura item that helps your team fight better.
Yep. And they can just go tower to tower now. They take a tier 1, tier 2 mid. They can swing their way top lane where Teehee already pressuring things up. A Orchid build out. Nope. Wait, Slack is going for Orchid, or do you go Echo Saber on this hero?
So, Bone 7,
Oh, he's going Echo Saber.
go Echo on this hero. A whole bunch of Slark players been tampering with Echo.
Yep.
Your damage output looks terribly weak. Like, even if you're 40 minutes in, because one of the follow-up to the Echo Saber is Basher. And Basher doesn't give you a ton of plus damage. It gives you damage if you could proc that Bash, which Echo Saber helps you to do so as well. So that's something I will look forward to, the Basher follow-up.
The scan around Roshan, they see it ping out heroes, but now they're going to find another target, a better one perhaps in NJ.
NJ solo in the jungle. Like,
Yeah.
Bat Rider is not a solo hunter, so I'm not sure why he was there.
TNC actually thought Taring were going for Roche there. They scanned right by the Roche pit, scouted out heroes, and they find the Bat Rider. They say, well, let's just take Roche ourselves. We've got amp damage.
Yeah.
This game
And-
is getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, honestly, without the Bat Rider, you can't really fight around the Roshan pit. Slark's a very underrated hero to fight around the Roche pit as well. He gives you information whether there's vision or not. He's so mobile thanks to the fact that he has Blink. So, yeah, now Age is gonna end up on Teehee, I imagine. Yep. So what do you do?
Push one towers.
You know, if you're Tarang, what do you do?
Sven, is he going to buy an Echo Saber with his Sages? He's got 2.2k. He could pick up a Blink Dagger. Perhaps you just go for these mass Blink initiations and just try blow heroes up. Bat Rider blinks in, lassos one. Sven follows it up and tries to burst.
I suppose. Like, it's basically predicated on the fact that Teehee makes a mistake. Because if he times his start pack properly, he will never die.
Yeah.
to
Well,
this
with an
lineup.
Aegis, he's like not even the target you want to go for, which is where these blinks perhaps become more valuable for Taring because they can blink and bypass the Slack. Go for the back,
Gyro,
the back
I guess.
lines.
Gyro, like, he has a BKB finishing soon, but
Mm.
this lineup could deal with BKB with Flaming Lasso and Beastmaster Roar. So, yeah, I guess you kill the Gyro or you kill the Witch Doctor or Slaughter. The problem is, like, whoever you go on, if you don't go on the Slaughter, Slaughter crushes your whole team. You know, I feel like they're just so far behind that it's hard to get any easy kills.
Oh, there are no easy free kills at this stage of the game. They've only had 2 the entire game 2. One of those coming around the 14-minute mark. The other, I believe, yeah, much earlier on, pre-10 minutes. So it's been a very uneventful game for the Taring side.
Well, things might get a little bit more eventful against Execration. If they lose this one, that's who they'll face after this best of 3 series.
This feels like a different team to what we saw out of Taring the last couple of days. Much less aggression. None of that. I don't know. They've just lost a bit of their flair almost.
Yeah, again, when Taring wins, generally is through their individual skills. And like that comes down to winning the lane stage, right? They just lost all their lane stages.
You have to try climb a mountain here in game number 2. They couldn't do it in game number 1, and TNC seem intent on taking this last outer tower here in the top lane.
Yeah, I think this one, even though they're so far behind, is still better than game 1. Game 1, they just waited for the doom to come. It feels like this game, we're talking about methods where they could start a fight with multiple blink daggers. They could at least take fights in their own turn. Maybe do a big smoke play, wrap around, go in and surgically remove a couple of targets. Again, very difficult. You have to get by the Slardar. You have to get through a Photic shield. And there's a Slark that you're probably never going to kill. So, I mean, let's see how they're going to accomplish this difficult task.
Slark links to the high ground, catches out onto Ice, and Ice needs the raw target, gets out on the slider, but there's another shield that instantly dispels it. Psionics. No BKB. That's 2 dead and 2 without buyback.
All right, that's the game.
That, yeah, I concur.
Oh.
No, that's, if that wasn't the game already, perhaps now. They find another kill, another hero without buyback. Should be a straightforward top lane of racks here for TNC. They got the tier 3 tower to start things off. It won't be a GG call just yet coming out from Orange.Taring, but well, one by one, they all fall down.
And there's that GG.
20 to 2.
Abaddon really covers the Slark team well. Slark doesn't high ground well. Abaddon does, right? Like Curse of Avernus helps you in that regard. So this draft really made a lot of sense as we saw it kind of demolish Team Taring.
Just overran them in a lot of stages of the game, and the laning stage going as well as it did. Like that top lane putting a decent amount of pressure on every single game from TNC. It's that let's get farm in all 3 lanes and let's get away with it. So, and that kind of happens when you pick the Sven, the Rubik, Beastmaster in the jungle.
Yep.
I don't think if these 2 teams went against, like let's say Taring were done for today, they had another series against TNC tomorrow, and they looked at these replays and got to time, I feel like the big adjustment would just be drafting less greedy.
Yeah, they were extremely greedy. Although, with that said, even though these games are very one-sided, I imagine that the set that's coming up next, they might be able to get away with that greed.
Depending depending what Execration take away.
Sure,
like they may look at what Taring are doing and saying, oh, this is how we can play or draft against this.
Okay.
Who knows?
I think it's definitely more advantageous to Execration, who's got a little bit of break, got to watch this game, than Taring. Now they're kind of going into the next BO3, facing elimination now. If they lose the next one, they're out.
And Taring, like, you just got 2 stomped too. Like, mentally, you're just like, well, that wasn't close, guys. What's the plan? And they haven't even been thinking about anything about what they're going to do for their next opponent.
Sure.
They've got, I think there's probably a bit of a break before the next series. I don't think, unlike everything else where we like 5 minutes next game, we may have like a 20-minute break or something. I'm not sure what the rules are. Okay. For fairness, but knowing Valve are always very fair with their rules. So
I'm sure they are.
Stay tuned, I guess. Head on over to the Beyond the Summit multi-hub stream if you want. They can kind of keep you informed of what's going on. And myself, Gods, as well as Lumi, will be back for the lower bracket match. Loser eliminated, Taring versus Execration. See you then.